everyone. So today we'll be presenting our proposal and we have chosen to do trash cleanup. Our mission statement is a cleaner world for today and tomorrow, one trash bag at a time. Just a little sneak peek on what we will be discussing today. So we'll be talking about our project, previous efforts, our project goals, potential obstacles, video ideas, and where our team is from. So about the project, why do we want to do this? We want to protect wildlife, make a better place for future generations, and contribute to the solution of climate change and not be a part of the problem. So I'll go ahead and leave this part for Inigo.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm going to talk about plastics and animals. And according to the article, scientists have found that hundreds of species are being affected by these plastics, and that humans throw to the sea and to the land. And these plastics have the chemicals that can harm the animals, and in a long, it can harm us too because we eat them.
So wildlife, in this article, A Plague of Plastics Bury Human states that animals get entangled and have trouble feeding as a result, and they suffer from injuries that can become lethally infected. And victims include more than 340 species, from bottlenose dolphins, humpback whales, endangered Hawaiian monk seals to brown pelicans, and every known species of marine turtles. They mistake the trash for food, and many animals eat the plastic and suffer from obstruction, stomach ruptures, and starvation. So as you can see, this bird has those little plastic that come with soda cans. So one of the ways that I think would help is by cutting those circles before you throw them away. That way it can prevent animals from getting stuck into those little holes.
So where does all this trash come from? Well, according to the California Coastal Commission, 80% of the trash that comes from the ocean, that goes to the ocean, originates on land. And those sources can be from litter from pedestrians, beach visitors, to motorists, to industrial discharge, which mainly comes in the form of plastic pellets and powders, to garbage disposal companies with ill-fitted lids. And the remaining 20% comes from ocean-based sources such as cruise ships, cargo ships, and lastly, fishing vessels, which sadly they dispose of their waste in the ocean, as well as food containers and their trash generally. And that creates what you see right here, which is giant geysers, which gyres are just huge collections of trash in the ocean. And sadly enough, it's not just what you see here, it's actually going down to the bottom of the ocean. So there's a lot more trash than you can see on screen right here. And unfortunately, we need to solve this problem ideally as soon as possible. Thank you.
Another major issue that trash pollution affects is climate change. In one of the articles I read, Jess Klowski indicated that climate change on Arctic beaches near the South Pole was resulting from anthropogenic pressure, which was causing rapid warming and thawing of the permafrost. This is significant because anthropogenic means human caused. So all this thawing of the permafrost is because humans can't clean up after themselves. These changes to the climate might not affect the world while we're still on it, but if you're not going to do this for yourself, you might as well do it for your children.
Another problem contributing to waste would be air pollution. So in an article from Springer, it has stated that a mixture of gases and obnoxious odors are major components of landfill emissions. And the mixtures of gases that are included into the air pollution are carbon monoxide, oxides of nitrogen, sulfur dioxide, particulate matter, and hydrocarbons. This is important to our main point because all of the chemicals stated in the citation make up what air pollution consists of. And it's also important to know what chemicals are being put out into the atmosphere. This allows us to realize what chemicals affect climate change and which chemicals affect our human health. Most of the pollution comes from greenhouse gases, but also a lot of air pollution comes from landfills located near residential communities, which can lead to health problems.
So as a result, we'll be covering beaches, our community, and this issue starts with ourselves by changing bad habits, whether that be avoiding one-time use plastics and cleaning up after ourselves.
So some of the previous efforts, the main efforts are beach cleanups, where you sign up on a specific day and time to do your part to try to make these beaches a cleaner place. So the success of these are picking up the larger items, such as food wrappers, bottles, and trash bags. However, they are not good at getting the smaller items, such as cigarette butts and small plastic pieces. Unfortunately, animals mistake these small plastic pieces for food. They eat them and they die from them. So overall, it does make the beach look better because, like I said before, they get the larger pieces that are visible, but the animals are still suffering from dying from eating these because we're not good at getting the smaller pieces. And that's what has and hasn't worked regarding cleaning up the waste.
So some of our project goals consist of having a minimum of 3 large bags of trash each when we go and collect waste. So we have chosen to pick 3 bags because it is enough bags to make a noticeable difference in our communities and to make sure we aren't overworking or underworking ourselves. So we're making sure to choose the right amount. And the second goal is to provide as many pictures and videos of the affected areas so we can show the difference we made after we cleaned the designated area.
A few problems we could run into is not being able to find enough trash in our areas because the different areas that we live in can possibly have different amounts of trash in them. So if somebody's area has less trash, it would be harder for them to pick up the same amount of trash as somebody else. Another problem is the COVID restrictions. Each one of our different counties has different limits on what we can and can't do. And also we live in such different areas that we can't really get together and do anything. So we all kind of have to clean up trash on our own.
For video ideas, we have been thinking about doing like a picture slideshow where we share our experiences contributing to our community, a video montage, and possibly include interviews of people in the area and their view on the trash issue.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about our team. Um, First of all, we have Sarai, that is from Gilroy. We also have Matthew from San Jose, Kimberly is also from San Jose, then Ryan from Los Gatos, and me that I'm from Spain, Madrid. I also want to add that I hope that everyone liked this presentation, and I hope everyone helps the cause, and thank you.
We want to be a part of the solution, not the problem, by some unknown person. Thank you.